Welcome back, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Listen, I haven't sat here for about 2 weeks now, or filmed anything for about 2 weeks. You wouldn't have noticed because I made content before I went away on vacation, but I have been away. It wasn't meant to be 2 weeks, but my flight was cancelled, so it turned into 2 weeks. Right, I'm so embarrassed. I was using like a volume spray in my hair, but forgot to rub it in at this point in my hair and then hairsprayed over it. And I didn't realize until just now editing this. So you're gonna see maybe this white patch throughout this video that looks like bird poo in my hair, but it's not. I'm so sorry. I'm not doing this video again though. Anyway, I'm really excited. I am looking at the ColourPop and Toy Story collaboration. Listen, you all know I'm a Disney adult. Love that stuff, love it. So when I saw that ColourPop were doing a Toy Story collaboration, I was like, great, amazing. Please make it good. Please make it good. And I have to say, I'm impressed with what they have out. Do I think you need half of this? Absolutely not. But if you are into Disney, if you are into makeup and you just like to collect collections, or perhaps you're looking for something fun to buy, this will be a good grab for you. But we're gonna take a closer look at everything. As usual with products, especially with ColourPop, I'm super honest. I don't like a lot of their collections they put out. Their formulas are quite nice, sometimes depending on what it is. However, I do like them. So I have this like, ooh, with them, you know, I hate their Twilight collection. I hate their Sailor Moon collection, even though I love Sailor Moon, love their Pokemon collection. And I like the look of this Toy Story collection. So we'll talk on it. I do have a discount code and affiliate link down below for ColourPop if you want to use it whenever. So that's down below in the description with all my other discount codes. There's Yes Style, Olive Young for some KBeauty product. There's Sigma, and there's also Flower Nose if you want to try anything from there. So let's get into it. This was all gifted to me. Everything you see in this video was gifted to me from ColourPop. But again, if you've seen any of my ColourPop reviews before, you know that that doesn't keep me from calling stuff shit, basically. Okay, so let's run through the collection. They always send over these really cute information sheets with the collaborations. So the first thing we have is the eyeshadow palette. This is a 15 color eyeshadow palette with matte metallics, matte sparkles, and pearlescent glitter finishes. This, okay, let's start with the packaging. Cute, nice image. Everyone's there. Well, not everyone's there. Now, I did look at this color story, and for once I was like, you know what? I can see Toy Story in this color story, right? What I will say, however, is I don't mind what people call a rainbow palette, because to me, it's just a color spectrum, and everything is a color spectrum, and it's up to you what you do with them. People usually see red and yellow and green and blue, and it's like rainbow. It's like their colors. ColourPop have done this color story before. I will say, do you need this eyeshadow palette? No, because more than likely you have every single one of these colors already in your collection, right? Am I right? And it's very reminiscent of some of their previous eyeshadow palettes, I will say that. But it's a cute palette. If we're talking about, if we're not thinking about whether you need it or not, is it Toy Story-esque? Yes, which is a lot more than you can say for some of their other collections. Now, these are really, really cute. We have the Jelly Much eyeshadow trio. It says, play all day with icy white, baby pink, and pinky violet shades for high impact metallic color in one swipe, inspired by Pixar's Ham, Lotso, and Forky. And these are, I mean, the packaging is really cute in itself. Their Jelly Much eyeshadow, I do really, really like the formula, and I really like the texture. And this is a swatch of the shades. We have the, what was it called again? Berry Good Vibes. We have Ham It Up, and It's Forky. But I just love that formula, the Jelly Much, because they look wet and they look glossy, but they do dry down really nicely. And I find if you're going to pop them on top of powders, they don't really tend to interfere with that powdery formula or texture either. Or either, whatever one it is. Then we have, what really, really cute, we have a green mascara, which is kind of random, actually. I think there's other things you could have done rather than a green mascara, but the BFF Volumizing Mascara, get instant volume, length, and lift with a super pigmented Pixar Rex inspired mascara for fierce and vibrant lime green lashes. Color lashes are, you know, a trend that's happening. I don't think this, it's a bit of a strange one, especially green. Not there's anything wrong with green, but it's just like one color. It's either you have green or you don't have a color mascara from this collection. So I do think that was a bit of a strange pick. Could you have just put in a black or brown mascara with packaging that looked fun? Yes. Toy Story theme, sure. or even made a pencil liner or something. I don't know. I just think a green mascara is the most random thing. I don't like green. I use green. I don't like it as a color. So I probably won't use that, to be honest with you. Okay, so I'm so excited about these. These are the Ultra Glossy Lip. It's time to shine with sheer, shimmery lavender, gold, pink, and coral shades. Inspired by Pixar's Woody, Buzz Lightyear, Bo Peep, and Jessie. Infused with hydrating hyaluronic acid. You know me and a lip product. I absolutely adore them. The packaging of these are really fun. And I was actually watching a video by Heather Austin. And she was going through some products she wasn't going to buy, and she just like wasn't really interested in this collection. She brought up a good point actually about this palette that was very similar to their Pokemon palette, and that BT, this one. So if you have those, you don't need it. But she said this packaging was very reminiscent of a KBeauty lip product. And I was like, she is so right. I've seen that packaging before. So I went over to my collection and I found these from the same or the seam. I want to say the same, S-A-E-M. Let me just get one of these out. It's very, very similar packaging, if not exactly the same. So this is ColourPop and this is the same. It's the same packaging. It's the same packaging. The only thing is the difference in the applicator. This is a very basic, like small applicator. It's actually very small. Whereas on the same, you have a much nicer, longer, a slightly angled applicator. Packaging is very, very similar. Not necessarily the same when it comes to actual application, but they come in some great colors. The Buzz one, you know, the purple, I'm very excited to try. ColourPop, just coming out of the Toy Story collaboration quickly, did also send me some of these So Juicy Plumping Gloss Balms, and they look really beautiful. So I might even just give one of those a go at the end, just because I want to try them out for a bunch of the ColourPop stuff together. Okay, I'm gonna put this on in a moment. We have a Sour Candy lip mask. I just love this for the packaging. Nourish your lips with this swirl lip mask. Inspired by the Pixar aliens, you'll be eternally grateful for it. Infused with lip-loving raspberry seed oil, shea butter, and vitamin E. This looks really, really nice. I do like their lip masks in general. Lip masks just make a really great gloss sometimes. Sorry, I shouldn't be playing with a product so much on the microphone. Lip mask can make a really good, just balmy gloss. I'm gonna put this on while we do the eyes so my lips can get nice and ready. There is a kind of bluey green tinge to it, which I quite appreciate because, you know, I don't like that redness in my lip. Sour candy flavor. Formula's really nice off a lip mask. It's not very, if you've ever used the Laneige ones, it's not as firm as those. It's definitely a lot more balmy. I don't know, it's a balm, you know, like in terms of a mask. So they look similar, but it's not that texture. Feels great on a lip, doesn't feel too heavy. It tastes like lemon. Oh, sour candy, right? Lemon. Tastes like a lemon drizzle cake, you know, like that kind of lemon. Okay, let's go ahead and start with this palette then. Okay, I think let's just go for it. Let me do this. I want to take... I love these purples and blues. Okay, I'm gonna take... I don't know what to do. Okay, let's start with Saddle Up. I always like to do like a neutral shade just through the lid, just so I kind of give myself a guideline or shape. A lot of the time you don't even see that neutral shade once I'm done. But I do like to kind of use it as a guideline to what I'm going to do. So I'm thinking, let's just do a full shimmer eye. I'm just adding a little bit of contour with this neutral into this eye area here, this inner bit, because I'm going to take the color just on the lid. You see what I mean? See, can you see how now I've done this? I can see this kind of like almost like natural cut crease shape. So that's where I'm going to apply the other shapes, colors. You know what I mean? God, I'm rusty. Oh, that's why I was talking about being on vacation earlier, because if I seem really rusty at this, as in I'm not as smooth as I usually am, or, you know, or I'm talking weird, it's because I've been away and I've been out of the zone, let's say. The formula feels like their usual ColourPop formula. Quite easy to blend. There's sometimes I'm not overly impressed with a ColourPop formula. There's times where I'm like, wow, what have they done differently this time? I would love to know one day. I'm just gonna be like, listen, are you guys changing up the formula for each collaboration? Like when it's your own, do you make it not as good as when it's a license? Do you know what I mean? Okay, straight up, I'm not the most impressed with this formula. Am I? See, it's one of those shades where you look in the palette and you think, okay, it's going to come out quite dense, I need to always remember price point though, and formula. It does take maybe 2 or 3 passes to build up the density and pigmentation on a flat brush. Yeah, no real complaints. It's, again, an affordable palette. You can build up the product to an incredible density, but it does take a few times. Not terrible though, that's actually quite nice. Okay. We like it, we like it. I'm actually just gonna go ahead and use the same brush. I'm trying to not dirty my brush as much. And then we're gonna go into Blast Off, which is this purple. Actually, let me just swatch that first because I do want a dense color. Can we make that a dense color? Not really. Let's do it anyway. So I'm gonna use Blast Off here. We'll do like part over the blue and then part on outer edge. And then we'll take, you know what? I wish there was a dark purple. Does it need a dark purple? Absolutely not. Does everything need a dark purple? No. Oh my god, there is a dark purple. Falling with Style. Okay, that's... what? See, what is going on with me? I'm like, oh my god, I wish this palette had a dark purple. And I've literally looked at this palette like 50 times. I really like that glittery shimmer. It's kind of like, it feels a bit gel-like when it's in the palette, you know what I mean? Like that gel kind of shimmer. It has these reflex of like a purple and a gold and a pink. Okay, so that's where we are right now. Let's go into Falling with Style, which is a deep purple. Ever cleaning my brushes and I never have anything. Not a fan. Not a fan of that formula. What is that? That's like a matte, like one of the matte shimmers. It doesn't blend out nice. It does not blend nice at all. Actually, I'm gonna have to build it up. I'm gonna have to like fill in the patchiness of the blend. Ooh, that's nasty actually. I don't like that at all. It's one of those formulas where it's like, it's almost as if it's deciding whether it wants to be a matte or a shimmer and it isn't blending out like either. So knowing that, we can be a little bit more gentle on this side. I wasn't expecting that kind of formula there, but there you go. So just when you're applying it, don't be so heavy-handed like I was here. Just do a tiny bit at a time. You can see my hand is right at the end of my brush here and I'm just delicately applying a little bit. I'm just gonna go under the eye with Star Command again. Let's take a little bit of Bo Peep blue for that inner corner. I'm not sure what it is about this shade, the Falling with Style shade, but it's almost like it's been too like tightly pressed into the palette. It's one of those things where you feel like you're pushing your brush in and you're not actually getting product out. You feel like you're hardening the palette, you know what I mean? You know when like a powder gets moisture in it, like it hasn't got moisture in it, but you know that kind of like layer you get on top. It means it's just a little bit too hard pressed. We'll take a ColourPop gel liner. This is the shade Outer Space. Ooh, matches the theme. Let me do some blush and everything like that, and then we'll come to the lips. Okay, so I want to try, of course, I want to try the Woody and Buzz from this. I'm not I want to try the thing one. I'm not going to try this one because I'm not into these ready shades, like in general. Oh my god, in general. It's like I haven't spoken for 2 weeks. So let's start with a Woody shade. Oh, okay. That's not what I was expecting. That's nice. That's really nice. Oh, I have the Lisa Eldridge Sculpt and Shade Lip Pencil in 0N on around my lips, just, you know. That's actually really nice. Very comfortable. I can't even feel that on my lip, actually. That's really, really beautiful. Really, really nice. I can't feel it. It's like I have nothing on. Very, very nice. I like the shimmer, the subtle reflex. I just want to see how it differs from the pink. So we'll use the Bo Peep shade on the top lip, because sometimes I look at these products and I'm like, are they different enough to warrant having to buy more than one? So yeah, I mean, they're very subtly different. The top, the Bo Peep is that pinky bluey tone and the bottom is that more yellowy. The Woody one, the more yellowy one, looks like it has more underlying color, whereas the top one perhaps just looks like it could be a topper or a shimmer in a way. Let's take those off and put the Buzz one on. These are the kind of products where you remove it but you still have like glitter all around your mouth. Okay, Buzz. This just looks good, doesn't it? Okay, you know what? I'm going to put Bo Peep again on the top lip, just because I think this is a better comparison, because they're probably the most similar. There's not much of a huge difference, to be honest with you. In real life, when I'm looking at them, I don't know if it is that visible on camera, there is a slightest purple tinge on the Buzz one, but it's not enough to be like, if you can't get this one, that's it. Like, you could get either or and they would look very similar. I'm not going to try this. I will take a bit of this Jelly Matte shadow, the forky one, and just press it to the middle of my lids. That's pretty much that. Honestly, the Jelly Matte shadows are really nice, as I said, because they just look like a powder eyeshadow, but they have that slight shine to it. I absolutely hate the look I've done for this, but listen, it's my first day back at work. Leave me be. I'm not gonna stick on lashes. I just give up. I give up. If there's one thing you get from this collection, I would recommend the lips. I would recommend a lip product. They're really, really beautiful, very lightweight. The shades are subtly different, again, between the Buzz and the Bo Peep one. There's not an overly different shade, but I recommend if you got Woody, Buzz or Bo Peep, or Jessie one, you're going to see a clear difference. The eyeshadows are nice. They have not got the formula of that kind of pressed shimmery matte down. It's not good. It's not good at all. The other formulas are really, really nice. And the lip mask is nice. While we're on the purple one, I just want to try one of the So Juicy Plumping Gloss Balms, because they come in some really beautiful shades. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, what a beautiful texture. They're like melty. Oh, they're called melting balms. So juicy. Yeah, they are juicy. Love that. Oh my gosh. Okay, maybe I'll do a dedicated short or reel to them, because that is beautiful. Slightly pumping, but not irritating. That's stunning. Really, really like that. Okay, overall, let me just give this whole collection in general an out of 10. I'm going to say 7, because there's good points there. The shades I use in that palette were really, really nice, except for this purple, which I'm not enjoying at all. With a lash, this will look nice, like a complete look. I don't want to put my mascara on, because I just don't want to do it. I just don't like green, and I just think it's going to make this look even worse. But overall, a nice collection, a nice collaboration. The lips, the Jelly Matte, the lip mask are probably the best things in this collection. A Jelly Matte I know from before. It's a nice formula. The palette is cute. I think it's the best palette they've done in terms of color story. I think it's really, really nice. In terms of formula, this is the same formula. That's why before I was like, I'm not sure about it. I don't like this. I don't like this formula. Fuck. Oh, I just dropped all my pencils and they were in color order. Matte Sparkle. Yeah, not good. All right, well, thank you so much for joining me. Please do consider subscribing. Everything is linked down below there for you. If you want to use my discount code, please do go ahead. There will be an affiliate link there. If you don't want to use it, just go to a ColourPop website. The Toy Story collection will be on their homepage. You can use my discount on the individual items. The whole set is actually quite affordable without a discount code anyway, but you can't use my discount code on an already discounted set. But if you just want an eyeshadow palette, if you just want the lip product, you can use my discount code there. All right, thanks again for joining me. I will see you very soon. Bye.